Maa Durga. Durga, the goddess of power and strength, is perhaps the most important goddess of the Hindus. She is a multidimensional goddess with many names, many persons, and many facets. As Mahishasur or Shakti, she is the destroyer of evil. With her 10 mighty arms carrying lethal weapons, she triumphantly slays the demon Mahishasur. As Sati, beloved daughter of King Daksha and Queen Menka, she gives up a kingdom and earns her father's wrath. As Kali, she turns black as the night and omnipotent, terrible in rage and fury, with just a string of skulls as her garland and her only garb. As Parvati, she is slain, the pretty concert of Lord Shiva by his side in the snowy peaks of the Kailas mountain. She is Bhavani, symbol of life. She is Sati, the object of death. She is Vasanti, the heralder of springtime. She is also Amba, Jagdarti, Tara, Ambika, Annapurna. Durga, through all her forms, compasses the essence of salvation and sacrifice. She is the mother of bounty and wealth, as also of beauty and knowledge. For her daughters are Lakshmi and Saraswati. She is the embodiment of purity, knowledge, truth, and self realization. The highest form of truth presence in any being or jiva is known as Atman or Supreme Consciousness. The Supreme Consciousness or the Absolute Soul is infinite, birthless, deathless, beyond time and space, and beyond the law of causation. Goddess Durga is the inherent dynamic energy through which this Supreme Consciousness manifests itself. Goddess Durga represents the power of the Supreme Being that preserves moral order and righteousness in the universe. She is the energy aspect of the Lord. Without Durga, Shiva has no expression, and without Shiva, Durga has no existence. Lord Shiva is only the silent witness. He is motionless, absolutely changeless. He is not affected by the cosmic play. Shiva has no direct connection with the tangible element in the universe and is obliged to emanate a manifestation, an emission of energy, Shakti, through the goddess. It is Durga who is the doer of all actions. Shiva and Durga are regarded as the twofold personalizations of Brahman, the primeval substances. The Sanskrit word Durga means a fort or a place that is protected and thus difficult to reach. Durga, also called Divine Mother, protects mankind from evil and misery by destroying evil forces such as selfishness, jealousy, prejudice, hatred, anger, and ego. The projection of stronger and fiercest side of womanhood is but obvious in the tales surrounding goddess Durga. According to certain mythological tales, Durga is thought to be the skin of Parvati, which slips off and fights the demon brothers Sumba and Nisumba. Sometimes Durga is supposed to have created helpers to fight for her, Kali being the most famous. In other versions, he is supposed to have created the Saptamatrikas, the seven mothers who were originally Yaksha gods. The absence of any male influence as well as of any male assistance in Durga's fierce battle with male demons is worth nothing. The most interesting facets of the tale of her origin is not that she is presented as Sakti, the divine power, but rather that she assumes the power of the male gods to save the universe. Durga's birth and the battle. Hindu mythology tells an interesting tale of the fierce battle of Durga with Mahishasur, a demon who earned the favor of Lord Shiva after long and hard penance. Lord Shiva, pleased with the devotion of the demon, blessed him with a boon that no man or deity would be able to kill him. Empowered with the boon, Mahishasur started his reign of terror over the universe and people were killed mercilessly. He even attacked the abode of the gods. The war between gods and the demons lasted 100 years, in which Mahishasur was the leader of the asuras or demons and Indra was the chief of the gods. In this contest, the army of the gods was defeated by the more powerful demons. When Mahishasur conquered the gods, he became their leader. The gods, utterly defeated, took refuge under Lord Brahma, who took them to Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu. Having heard of the misdeeds of the demons, pure energy blazed forth from Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, the trinity forming the pure energy of godhood. As the gods witnessed this fiery crash of energy pervading all the directions and blazing forth like a mountain peak of flame with the sun. This matchless energy that sprang from the bodies of all the gods, its light illuminating the three worlds, became concentrated in one spot and took form of the goddess. Her face was from the light of Shiva, her arms were from Lord Vishnu, her feet were from Lord Brahma, the traces were from the light of Yam, who is god of death, and the two breasts were formed from the light of Somnath, moon god, the waist from the light of Indra, who is the king of gods, the legs and thighs from the light of Varun, who is god of ocean, and hips from the light of Dev, which is earth, the toes from the light of Surya, who is sun god, fingers of the hand from the light of the Vasus, who is the children of goddess river Ganga, and nose from the light of Kuber, who is the keeper of wealth for the gods. The teeth were formed from the light of Prajapati, who is the lord of creatures. The triad of her eyes were born from the light of Agni, who is fire god. The eyebrows from the two Sandhyas, sunrise and sunset. The ears from the light of Vayu, god of winds. Thus, from the energy of these gods as well as from many of other gods was formed the goddess Durga. The gods then gifted the goddess with their weapons and other divine objects to help her in her battle with the demon Mahishasur. Lord Shiva gave her a trident while Lord Vishnu gave her a disc. Varuna gave her a conch and noose, and Agni gave her a spear. From Vayu she received arrow. Indra gave her a thunderbolt, and the gift of his white-skinned elephant Airavat was a bell. From Yam she received a sword and shield, and from Vishwakarma, who is the god of architecture, an axe and the armor. The god of mountain, Himavat, gifted her with jewels and a lion to ride on. Durga was also given many other precious and magical gifts, new clothing, and a garland of immortal lotuses for her head and breast. The beautiful Durga, bedecked in jewels and golden armor and equipped with the fearsome weaponry of the gods, was ready to engage in battle with the fierce and cruel Mahishasur. Her lion's thunderous roar shook the three worlds. Ocean boiled and surf powered over land. Continents were turned at their granite foundations as whole new chains of mountains rose, while older ranges crumbled, cracked, and gave way to dust in a thousand landslides. Mahishasur and his demon allies found their attention drawn from heaven to earth as Durga's power moved its way towards heaven. Though confident of their power and control in heaven, the demons could not help being awestruck. As Mahishasura's armies were struck down effortlessly by Durga, it became obvious to him that he was not as secure in heaven as he had thought. No demon could fight her and win. Her breath would replenish her armies, bringing back to life all of her soldiers who fell. From Airavat's gift, the bell came a confusing clamor. The demons were in chaos and were easily defeated and captured. The ground was left littered with the broken limbs and body parts of the defeated demon army. Mahishasur was shocked and enraged by the disastrous events on the battlefield. He took on the form of a demonic buffalo and charged at the divine soldiers of Durga, goring and killing many and lashing out with his whip like tail. Durga's lion pounced on the demon buffalo and engaged him in a battle. While he was thus engaged, Durga threw her noose around his neck. Mahishasur then assumed the form of a lion, and when Durga beheaded the lion, Mahishasur escaped in the form of a man, who was immediately face to face with a volley of arrows from Durga. The demon escaped yet again, and then, having assumed the form of a huge elephant, battered Durga's lion with a tusk. With a sword, Durga hacked the tusk into pieces. The demon reverted once more to the form of the white buffalo. He hid himself in the mountain from where he hurled boulders at Durga with his horns. Durga drank the divine nectars, the gift of Kuber. She then pounced on Mahishasur, pushing him to the ground with her left leg. She grasped his head in one hand, pierced him with her sharp trident held in another, and with yet another of her 10 hands she wielded her bright sword, beheading him. At least he fell dead, and the scattered, surviving remnants of his once invincible army fled in terror. The gods bowed to the goddess and showered their praise to the goddess following her victory. Mother, you have created this universe. You are the strength of all. Devtas, rishis, yakshas, kinnaras, all bow to you. Even Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwar do not know you fully. For the dharmic, you are Lakshmi. For the adharmics, you are Alakshmi. You are Buddhi. You are Lajja. You are Shraddha. You were there always and you will be there forever. You are the Adhar of for all. You are Prakriti. You save the earth by killing the numerous Asuras.